At a fringe event of the Labour Party conference this week, former Home Secretary David Blunkett warned of the dangers of online pornography. This follows David Cameron's recent proposal that pornography should be blocked by internet service providers in most households in the UK. This news has been welcomed by charity Safer Media, which has been campaigning to protect children from harmful media for several years. It says 1/3 of children have been exposed to explicit pornography by the age of 10. Safer Media's Miranda Soot.
I do think that the ISPs, the internet service providers, are beginning to realise that it's actually what the public want, and indeed polls suggest that the majority of the public want children to be protected. So it was quite difficult to find a way technically of doing that 4 or 5 years ago. But now that people have said that it is possible to put filters on pornography, and these are filters that can actually be put on, applied to all the internet-enabled devices in the house, which has been an issue previously because you may have a laptop, a television, a games console. All of those would have required separate filters. But David Cameron has made an agreement with the ISPs, which we hope is going to be introduced, whereby there'll be one-click filters. And so every new internet customer, by the end of this year, should actually be given an unavoidable choice. So something will come up on their screen saying, you have got to decide what filters to put on the various content that could come down from the internet. And so they've got to decide which filters they want put on. And obviously with parents, we're hoping that they will put on quite strict filters. By the end of next year, it should be all existing internet customers who've been taken through this unavoidable choice.
And when it comes to protecting children from accessing online pornography, Miranda has some practical advice.
For parents who want to protect their children, first of all, I would say be very positive, that you can have much more effect than you think. But that does mean involving yourself with your children and talking through issues that probably parents could avoid talking about in the past. At Safer Media, we've got 10 steps to actually helping keep your child safer online, and you can get that from our website. And I would say, so you've got the talking, you've got the putting the filters on, so you can approach your ISP now and say, look, can you actually block this material? It would be, if you've got one of the 6 larger ISPs, they should have the filters ready now and actually be able to help you. Otherwise, there are various websites that will help, and you could possibly get other free filters which have been available for a while. And if you go to our webpage resources on the Safer Media website, you can find that. And so to follow the advice that we're constantly sending out and ideas about petitions, we've done 2 petitions in the last 10 years, which have both attracted over 120,000 signatures. And the second one on the internet did lead to a lot of action. It may be that we'll ask you to write to your MP. Try to keep in touch with a few charities that and groups that are involved in trying to monitor the media, and then just try to do some of the things that they say, just to keep the whole democratic system working. We really don't want to waste the fact that we're in a democracy.